Hey there, friend. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Hope you're doing well. We're checking in Pisces. Sun, Moon, and Rising will be the most dominant. Let's see what is going on for the weekend and how we can best support you. Not sure how you're feeling in these energies. I hope, you feel like you're making progress or things are moving forward. I do feel a touch of anxiety in the air. Just be mindful of what you're reading, connecting to, what algorithms you're creating, especially if on social and things like that, okay? Because it can have an impact on you. All right, let's see what is going on. And appreciate you being here. And if you're new, I've been here for a while and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Allows us to stay connected, helps us reach the Pisces that need us as well. Current energies, we've got the World. This one has come out 3 days in a row as your current energy or your first card out. There's something great that's coming in. There's something coming in. I don't know if you're feeling it or you're waiting for something to close out. There's something happening that is really showing up. It's asking you to pay attention because it hasn't always been the same deck either. So this is, really interesting. Let's see what's crossing this. And this wanted to come out straight away. The 3 of Wands. Okay, let's see what's influencing this situation. And we'll dive in, guys. Just let me pull out the cards. We've got 2 of Wands. Past, as it's impacting today. Okay, something that... We've got the Tower and the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's just unpack it first and then I'll jump in. What's above you? What's in the headspace right now? Okay, Judgment. Let's share more on the near future, thanks. 5 of Wands. Your power is the Moon, which is your energy, Pisces, also Cancerian. Environment, the Magician. Hopes and fears. 4 of Wands. And potential outcome. I've got the High Priestess and Justice. Okay. Let's jump in. Underneath, we do have the Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting to know. All right, guys. So, connecting to this energy right now, to have, like I said, the World showing up, you do have the 3 of Wands. So I feel like there's something changing in direction and maybe what you're looking out to. And this has been a bit reflective over the last week. Something that you're looking out towards or wanting to head in a certain direction. There could be some conflicting energy right now on what you're feeling. Because maybe you're seeing change, maybe you're feeling change, maybe you're waiting to witness it, but also gain some form of confirmation to head that direction. You may be feeling in a void or kind of stuck in the mud at the moment. It's like you can feel the energy, but it's like, how do we move forward here? Because this is about your plans, which is influencing this. Because you got the 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands, so plans, and then you got the 4 of Wands is hopes and fears. So this is about something progressing, but the challenge of that, the challenge of potential, the action of the movement forward here. Maybe some of you are looking to put yourself out there to talk about, something here new, vocalize, radio, podcasting, writing, something of that nature, putting it out into the world with this World energy. But yeah, there just could be this moment in time. Like I feel like you're just in between right now is what it feels like with this energy, because this is challenging and this is influencing. Maybe you're looking at if there's some path forward here with a potential partner or a potential choice and decision. And partner can come in many different ways. It could be a partnership in your career. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. There's different partnerships. So take what resonates on, that person, that thing, or that situation. But it seems like you want to witness, you want to see this thing come to life, but maybe you're noticing some patterns, even some behaviors essentially. But I feel like you're seeking this change. You're feeling connected to this new thing. I feel there's a bit of excitement behind it, but there's also like a holding back at the same time is kind of what it feels like here. But let's have a look. The past, how it's impacting today. You know, as we know it, Pisces, we've all been through it. The Tower energy is usually when there's a breakdown of something, okay, with some truth, some decision, something here that you've experienced or already been in, or maybe it's something that you're witnessing right now in terms of where you've once been. You're seeing something that is making sense, you know, of why things potentially don't work out. Maybe there's some trust in, you know, if things aren't going a certain direction and those doors aren't opening, or those relationships are breaking down, or something's challenging you, maybe you're looking at it now and taking that away as something that you can use and apply moving forward. But there's still this little bit of a stuck energy, but maybe that's what you're trying to assess, because you do have the Ace of Swords, which is gaining clarity, truth, understanding. It can be sometimes a bit of a false start as well. So this could be something you're coming back around to do, or to move forward in. But I feel like this is more about action around something that you are wanting to achieve, to go towards here, okay? In terms of what's in your mind is the Judgment. And so again, it's making this decision on the direction, on the path, on the partnership, on who and where you're going to sit with, do work with, connect with, build with, grow with. So there's a lot of elements here that you're looking at it. But it's really interesting because I don't feel like you're going to the depths of thinking that way. I feel like you're feeling through this right now. And it's like you're waiting for... It's kind of like you're waiting for someone to grab your hand and pull you in a certain direction to go, this is where we're going. This is what's happening here. And there's like that comfort and safety in it. But I think there's also this knowing in some regard that the only person you can rely on is yourself. You know, people aren't here. I think we get little blessings of people come into our lives to help support our direction. But sometimes there is this part of us that we just want someone to pick us up, save us, and just let us know everything's going to be okay in the direction that we're heading. Like, we've got this. And sometimes that's our faith, you know, more than anything than a person. It is our faith that can carry us through. But I can see you're wanting to make a call on something here with this Judgment energy. And that's what's... I feel like this is kind of a repeating pattern in a sense of maybe what's going on constantly in your mind, because something is conflicting you here right now. Maybe it's someone's actions, behaviors, maybe someone's challenging you, competing with you in some nature, or the thing that you want to pursue right now, because you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 of Wands. So you've got all those cards here. So it's a lot about taking action and being in pursuit and knowing what you want and going after it. It's like you've done all the activity, or you're doing all the activity, or you want to do the activity. But again, there's something, maybe you're feeling stopped. Like the universe is kind of stopping you in some way. There's some reason that you're not progressing or stepping forward here. I can see you want to. So what is it? What decision is holding you back right now? Like, what specifically? I mean, if this is related to a relationship, what are those things that are standing out for you that's making you question this? If this is a job, if this is, again, a person, you know, some other dynamic, what is making you reassess or readjust here to make some change? And that's your little truth, you know, that's your little truth. And where is that truth coming from? Because there's something that you're feeling here, which is your power. It's your intuition, which is your power. I feel like there's something more that you're seeking or wanting here. And there's not that, I think, that's a good thing. But where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Is it your own ambition? Is it something niggling inside of you that you feel called for? Is it, knowing that you've just got this pursuit and fire inside of you, or that you're not meant to be where you are or who you're with or what you're doing? There's something that I feel is really pulling and tugging on your soul right now. And again, I think there's this little bit of discernment, and this is probably where you could be making a bit of a judgment call for some of you. Is this about the soul pull and the soul call, or is this about the soul growth? And while they can be the same thing, they may be a little bit differently. Like things that you're learning to work on within yourself as you're progressing, as you're growing maybe into a more secure and stable dynamic, And what I mean by stable is sometimes when things are pretty steady, but something doesn't feel right with the steadiness because we haven't been in that for some time. There's something here about the movement and the progress, but also I'm sensing a little bit of fear. Look, and I get a little like flushing of anxiety here. There's some feeling or intuition that you have. And again, I feel like there's some call to action that you're feeling. It's like an energetic thing that you're feeling led right now. And I've got my hands out like this because I'm feeling the energy, like it's like trying to pull you. And whatever this is with the hopes and fears, it's like, this is it. This is the one. This is the path. This is the journey. This is the destination. I think there's something really insightful here or connected here that you're feeling and wanting to be a part or wanting to understand. In terms of the outcome, you do have the High Priestess and the Justice energy. And what's coming through is a lot of thoughts right now. So you could be getting a lot of downloads or a lot of information that you're trying to decipher and assess between your intuition, between your thoughts, between your own insight, and what Spirit's guiding for you, with you. But there's something here about intuition that's relatively important, and this knowingness that you have around something that you're feeling. And I think it's very hard too, because sometimes our feelings are created through our thoughts. So we do need to be mindful of that, okay? And this is where I was talking about before, what is coming up for you and where is it coming from? Because that's a key part here of the movements and the step forward, because there is something about something balancing out, understanding the truth, or trying to just bring harmony and balance to your own life, to your own feelings, to your own safety, to the work that you're doing. Yeah, there's something here quite... There's two parts here. I feel like there's something that's a little misunderstood, and I don't know where this little misunderstanding is. There's something misunderstood, but I wonder if this is part of you trying to decipher, because in the past you've had something that's broken down, that maybe today you see the truth of it, and maybe there's things that you're seeing or witnessing or a feeling you don't want to feel that you felt before. There's something here that you're gaining clarity on and understanding, but I feel it's part of what's helping you drive a decision forward, or what is making you look at changing or making a decision, realigning, switching things up, because it's like some plans and the movement and the progress there's a little stuck energy. And this could be related to a relationship, a partnership, a pursuit of something that's really important to you in your life, that impacts your home, that impacts your happy life, that impacts your family. But I feel this is about something you want to achieve, something that also you want to be received as and seen as. I do feel like this misunderstanding, because I do feel like there's these parts of you that you're holding back a little bit too, Pisces. You know, this is your energy as well with the High Priestess. There's a part of you that I feel you're holding back because maybe you're worried that you're going to be misunderstood. Even though you're in your truth, even though you're feeling it and knowing something. And it's like you want to call it out. You want to bring it to light, whatever this is. It's like I can see you, and this is an energetic thing, I know, and I'm, sharing the visuals, but it's like I can see you ripping open. It's like you want to bear your heart into something. You want your heart to be seen as its wholeness. And there's also this frustration, I feel, and anger underneath in some way, like a beautiful rage in its own way that sits quiet. Of this freedom of self and freedom of being accepted wholly, and being tired of doing it hard all the time, and sometimes having to make these decisions to constantly protect yourself or navigate life in this manner. It's just like, how can we get into flow? Because I think the thing is you see everything, Pisces, you feel everything, and you've got such a radar that it's very hard to just, it's not walk in freedom, but walk in a way. Like, when you walk into a room, a lot of the time you feel people looking at you, or you're feeling someone's energy. There's like, how do you walk through life and just attract the things that you seek and desire right now? And I think there's like this little, like I said, misunderstanding, because if you opened up yourself in terms of shared everything you're feeling, shared everything you're thinking, you're probably like, they don't get it, they don't understand it, they might think I'm a bit, whatever. Like, there's some misunderstanding that you feel that the universe doesn't get about you. Not the universe in whole, but people and situations. And when you've got a niggle, how do you express that? How do you look into that more without, like something else is going on? But I also feel amongst it, you've got this part of you where you've experienced breakdowns, where you're experienced challenges that have also impacted you internally, naturally, through experience, that makes you be more aware and makes you see things differently than other people, And I feel like this is part of the navigation, the navigation and your GPS system right now. It's like you want to go a certain way. You've got the plans, you've got the insight. You know what you want to do, but it's, how do I push this forward? How do I push this forward? How do I accumulate this? How do I make this happen? It's kind of like the how. It's like you feel like you're missing the how. But I think a part of the manifestation to always remember, it's not about the how, it's in the doing. And I feel like this is where the stuckness could be, in the doing part. Because the Three of Wands is like plans. I see it. I see where I'm going. It's time to move forward. It's time to take action. It's time to explore. It's time to have fun with it. But you're met with something difficult, which I feel is a part of the decision. And it's got something to do with people as part of this process. Are they coming with you? Are they not coming with you? Are you choosing to go with them? Are you choosing not to go with them? There's something that you're feeling that's yours and yours alone. Your intuition is your power. You already know that. But there's something about the truth and the understanding and the freedom as well that I feel like you're navigating right now, because there's something that you know. But I keep coming back to here. What is coming up and why, and what is it to relate it to? I just keep hearing there's a misunderstanding. And again, I don't know if it's the correlation between intuition, nervous system, between who you are and how people see things. There's some misunderstanding that you keep coming by. And I think this is where this element of ascertaining something, achieving something, going a certain direction that is like wildly, feels like such an amazing opportunity and something that you desire and feel like you're meant to crush and do and create. But there's this holding back and this openness of just wanting to be seen at the same time. So that is something, that you may be wrestling with and trying to learn more. But there is this something here that just really has my attention about knowing, holding back, at the same time truth, and I feel like wanting to bear all around something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the extended. If you want to join us there, we're going to unpack this more. And we'll dive in to see what this is all about, what the advice is, and how we can best support you through this. But there is something about this knowing energy, your intuition, but again, a block. And let's see how we can release this to help you make some form of decision, because making some decision or going a certain direction seems to be in your headspace right now. So if this is you and you feel called, it is the second link below to join us in the extendeds. The extended is, unlimited for the month, and you can see all the other readings that have been there over the period of time that the collective has been open. So if I see you over there, I look forward to it. Otherwise, I will catch you after the weekend, friend. Have a good one. Bye.